Yesing back on the scene with Vitality Liquid. This is a banger, and this is quite the litmus test for Liquid.
Mileage out of Fallen, but I think this is going to be a real big test for him. Whether or not he can keep that strong streak going. Fast towards outside here, and Stewie already down in towards Hell. He does have teammates all around him. But it shocks to open up, doesn't live to get away. And Nevera holding close at ramp is cancelled out by Naf. This is so back and forth. Naf and Elige left up in the 2-on-2s nearby to help him out if needed. But already the rotates have come in down towards this lower bomb site. These two at ramp are just the tip of the iceberg, and Liquid actually decide to take the fight. You got to get past Zywoo, and that's easier said than done. They learned that the hard way, and he churns them up with the USP.
Pools, we know Stewie's going to be leading here on this map over Fallen, a map that, you know, he's at least not too accustomed to. This time in Brazilian rosters, he looked so good on it just the other day, though. Up against FaZe, styling with that AWP. So let's see where this one goes. Nice little cleanup kills here for Vitality. It's only Glocks for Liquid, so you can't really expect too much. I say that. Grim gets one with the Glock out A, and it's Zywoo to clean house. Vitality.
Them is he putting in bags. There's the first, but with more players spilling out, his time on this earth is limited. Here's this early rotate from Apex, and Apex has just mopped it all up. 3 in the round. I don't even think he realized he got the third. Elige left up in the clutch, 1v3 to find. And only 15 seconds left to get it done, and that's a real rough spot for Elige.
Yeah, impossible, and a safe bet in this one, but will he even get away with his gun? Holds on the CT side from Grim in that position. But RPK is no slacker either. Shocks at ramp. Looks like Liquid want to tangle with the beast, and he's already found one coming through the smoke. Elige losing the AK, no armor left, and the nade hits Grim hard as well. Shocks is getting closer, and he could find more and more through this smoke. Liquid, they're done with that position. They're going to go back to A, but out of the fire, into the frying pan.
Oh my word, RPK with the famous. He's so like a generational battle of AWPers, Fallen versus Zywoo. That's very exciting. Oh, Shocks at ramp. No way. Okay, gets away with a double. Traded by Fallen. Eventually, you know, you get it eventually, and that's opened up a path through ramp. They've already rotated Apex down towards B. He caused them problems with this early rotation.
Get down to that B bomb site, but he's already found Zywoo. Tempted into this top site instead, and Nevera above will put him to rest. Right now, calling to get ready. Nevera tucked, RPK waiting. He's going to line up a flash. It could be perfect as Liquid get out the door. They're so blind, and Nevera only gets one there. You were expecting more, but great trade, and Fallen finds a shot with the AWP. RPK hiding at the back of this site. They can't kill him. Oh no, it's a disaster. And Elige, the trades come through, but it's all too late. Zywoo's already in heaven.
Got to be impressed with what RPK's bringing to the table in this game. Like, every one of these A hits, he has been good for a multi-kill. He's been putting up the numbers the moment you need it of him. He's not doing anything flashy. He's just being such a solid anchor in the back of this A bomb site, constantly keeping Liquid guessing as well. They try to throw some set nades in there to dunk him, whether it's up on the rafters, up on the hut, behind the silo. He's just played all these different positions and has been good for so many multi-kills from them. Really makes you happy to see RPK in this form. Here he is again. This time only good for one. This is one of the first rounds, actually, we haven't seen him multi-kill. So maybe this is a chance for Liquid. Maybe they were hinging on RPK this heavily, because now it's a 2v2 in the retake. Zywoo just goes running in, and now he's lost his teammates. So a 1v2 and a 5-7 out in towards this A bomb site for Liquid.
A lot to do. Moving in slowly. One on the rafters is the first point of contact, but Elige is not giving up anything. He's waiting for Zywoo to commit, and commit he must. Scope is in, and Elige will shut down the round. Liquid finally on the board outside to stop the smokes. Will that have any success? Elige is running it, and the smokes are down. Surely going to get disrupted as well, as Liquid go very fast outside. Doesn't matter. The smokes land. It's not an B hit anyway. It's back to the top side. RPK, he has to kill everyone here, and he falls after one. Finally, Liquid, the pace change, and into that A site with a round. Almost nothing Vitality. They're going to wait. They're going to hang back. They're going to see if Liquid give them a chance back in.
And so I want to see what he's able to do with it. He's got the armor as well, and it means that Zywoo can just keep banking up this money. Must always feel tempting, right, if you got that AWP in the hands of Zywoo.
He's got the armor as well, so it makes sense why you keep it. But man, I just remember casting Zywoo.
But they do manage to get down. They do manage to get by that AWP. And Apex, the first man to rotate down, needs to get joined up by Shoxy here, because he's very, very low.
Yeah, and now Liquid are going fast as well. This is going to get heard from any outside players. They're running B. Apex, who's so low, and he puts the Legion in the same case, but won't kill him. Oh, down the vent, Nivera hunting the backline. Will that tempt Liquid back up into the A site? There's a full rotate down lower. Everyone's here, but Grim flying out the window. Shock sets a pass, and he goes for one. Doubling down there at the back of the site. Naf finally trades, but here is RPK from the ramp flank. Oh, he whiffs. And Liquid. And now
Out of this A bomb site if you're Vitality, so decent numbers here, but are the numbers going to be enough? Looking like the immediate answer is no, as everyone's dead in the blink of an eye. It will be the round for Liquid. Shox, as good as he is, asking him to find this 1v4 is certainly one step too far. And there's Grim to put an end to that one. 5 of this hole. I know Shox has got a chance. Oh, but the spray's a little ugly. This is where Apex is swinging in tandem. And him and Nivera, they get it locked in. It's Grim left up alone. And oh, he didn't see the feet of Apex there. But Apex saw him.
He's come in
For his teammates to get into position. They've also got the retake one-way smoke. That's going to get dropped now as the flashes rain in. However, Shox hits that timing and spots them setting up for the retake. Oh no, the information was there for Vitality. And in the blink of an eye, it's all left onto Elige. Now, he lands a couple of nice ones, but any more? A little bit more damage cancelled out by ZywOo, and Vitality.
issue, closing it out. Scout and Fallen, but smokes it down, and Vitality already set
All of those outside smokes.
Yeah, you know, something that worries me, Harry, I don't know if you echo my... Moses said that they're getting Fallen acclimatized to calling on this map eventually. That will be the game plan long term. Now, it's looking anything but. Vitality, another anti-eco, and another round really is just how it goes. Stewie getting stylish with it, but should not be able to win this one, although the low HP...
Yeah, the low HP is a pretty big problem. Shox could really... Yeah, there we go. He alleviates the pressure with that perfectly timed peek onto Elige. And so there we go, the round's locked in. Vitality are pretty damn good.
Wants it, but he's trapped at the boxes, and oh, he looks away as they come around the corner. Upgraded guns, and the A site locked in. Fallen needs to do something massive, but Elige has fallen as well, and this all might just have to save. 5 on 2, and Liquid don't even get a say in the match.
For Fallen and Naf is, I went to ramp, and then my round ended at ramp. And so literally, you've accomplished nothing here for these two saving players, and even then they don't manage to get away with the gun on Naf.
Take it, take the org, yeah.
Fallen now
Ooh.
needs to stay alive. Oh no.
You don't need to be proven at every single map, and the fact that his team can pick up the pieces when he's having a bit of trouble, and he's just trying to cause a distraction for the ramp flank that's come in. They know RPK's in the corner, and Grim, beautiful headshots there to close it out. Liquid, they collapse upon Vitality, and even though ZywOo...
They look ready. Oh my god, Fallen is so blind, but they didn't.
He's been staying fresh, but he gets caught out of position, rather. RPK with the AK entry with the lineup for Elige, and he finds 3 with a bomb at his feet. Elige on for the ace, and there might be no stopping him, but the ace probably denied as Shox is far away. Elige, oh, he's hopping into position. He might just have this on a platter. Can he hit the shot, though? Oh, he spots him, and Elige with the ace to get Liquid double digits. First map of this series as well, certainly living up to the hype. We've not really seen that. T-side AWP, he picked it up once when Nivera killed Fallen. Options for Vitality if they get this info, and maybe we'll see something sped fast on A or ramp in the follow-up round. That's if they get the info, because great shot by RPK, but Elige is not budging, tucked in the corner, waiting for them to come, and does spot Apex. Stewie's going to try and assist, come out from the main position. Elige with a grenade.
Back of Garage this time, not in secret, and he lines up that first. The flash doesn't blind him either.
Wow.
And so there's the lineup in for Fallen. That AWP is nowhere in sight, and it's not needed. RPK, the last man to fall, and Liquid had set up that Liquid have been running. Naf is given a lot of space over at ramp. And so for ZywOo, you know, damage may be looking to be the objective here. The money isn't that great, but with these crossfires set up the way they are, the damage that ZywOo can find there.
Yeah, 4 in a row now for Liquid as well, right? So a quick break of momentum, but right back into the culmination of this first map. Lead in both halves, and Liquid recovering very, very well. Good staying power.
Play, the only one who can disrupt it now is Naf. He's in with the first. There's the trade. Fallen on rotation is dropped as well. and it's even odds. A retake down in B. Finally, Vitality, they get what they've been looking for. They get this bomb plant. Now is the time to show us why you were so fixated on this B plant.
Yeah, RPK was waiting for Lurkus. It never came. It's a triple ramp retake for Liquid, and they've already pushed on through, beating the first man. The door swung, and it's only Shox trapped to the boxes. This should be a Liquid round unless Shox does something nuclear, but he can't find the second, and overtime is
to the B bomb site. Liquid, who have been used to these B commitments, start to rotate out of A. This is where Vitality try to hit the timing, but Grim is still here, and he's still taking scalps. ZywOo down in the vent, trying to rotate up, and he will catch Grim. So now down to the 1v1, and back in with a vent drop.
No.
Naf is down here, man. You know that Naf is here. You know he's been on the B bomb site, and ZywOo's still gonna nail the shoulder as well. Apex has hit a good timing here. Grim's on the receiving end. The bomb is dropped in the door, but Stewie just walks into the crosshairs of heaven. Oh no. It was once an even bout, an even chance for Liquid. Now turns back in favor of Vitality. Oh, it's gone even worse. Apex from the heavens is the guardian angel of Vitality. Elige left up in the clutch, and Apex gonna send him packing.
But we have Apex there as well.
Yeah, utility reigns over these main players. They were meant to be the brunt of this hit, and they barely survived the journey. Stewie, very low, is still in with the kills, and now it's this double AWP left to try and hold on. With two of these players so damn low, these AWPs might not even be ideal, but there's ZywOo winning his. Shox is already down on B, and no one's ready for it. Grim is suddenly the last man standing for Team Liquid. It's him versus a point for Vitality. Smoke down to try and give himself a little bit more room. A double dropped into the Lion's Den.
Yeah, when you make that call with your Liquid, you're hoping you can catch Vitality in rotation, right? Setting up towards A. Instead, it's just a fast one for Liquid now. RPK behind the boxes, and he's got a teammate by his side, providing cover. RPK drops the bomb, and this could be all said and done. 4-on-2. Oh, the burst that taps. RPK desperately looking for Stewie, and he'll get saved. Only Grim in a clutch that might be once again past the point of no return. ZywOo with a missed shot. Grim give it a chance, but he can't dance behind the silo, and Apex.
Oh, Shox is holding the wraparound though, and now trying to fall in are Liquid. However, they're getting churned up by Apex's Glock. That's a brutal pistol round. So are you saying you taught Masuta everything he knows?
Vitality are watching my demos, Harry. That's what I'm saying. But no, of course not. Fasting to B, with this mid to B split, it's mainly focused on the B bomb site. Stewie runs low on the ammo, and he's going to get overwhelmed. 2 CTs left up for Liquid, and ZywOo is going to find Elige. Grim trapped out, flashed out. Elige's molly does kill Apex eventually, but Grim is going to need to hit some absolute bangers if this is to be of interest. That's a good shot, but Shoxy will close, and Vitality.
Player peeking from the top of ramp can't spot these players short side. I don't know if that was like intentional or if it was just, you know, a little more right than what you were meant to do. Contrast? Is that the one you were looking for?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. We got there in the end.
That's all good.
Apex finally bring it towards that A site. ZywOo holding the flank. AWP is going to be lethal in the post plant, but getting into the post plant is the difficult bit for Vitality, right? Liquid have 3 towards this A site with the AWP. Elevator side. Elige even boosted. Grimy and crouched, and the head moves to the right. So this is a really good position for Elige. We saw Astralis, you know, make use of this firstly. Oh dear, Fallen with 1. Elige pushed off the boost, but Fallen is doing it all. Bomb dropped. Masuta finally burns out Elige, but they need to secure the package, and there's a big gap there. No one pushing in.
Shox will get the bomb down. Flash goes over though, and Peak is immediate on the back of it. Shoxy caught out in the open, and so it's ZywOo left alive in the 1v2. Bomb wanted for him, but they're already on it. The Glock's out. He tries to get them off, but how's he still alive? How's he managed that? Stewie's out of the round.
Grim. That smoke is far more favourable for Tees, as these CTs should be finding out, but Fallen fires back through it. I don't know how Elige gets down, or Grim rather, gets down into this position. He should have been spotted. Apex can wallbang it if he wants, but I don't think they even have a clue. Liquid can just give it up, and Grim can pounce on the side, catching Masuta and going through the smoke. Insult to injury. That's a great reaction for Liquid. Stewie doesn't know that Shox was up close, and so that will be a punished pick, but Naf can trade it as Stewie drops a flash in his dying breath, blinding his opponent.
Poland back at the ramp again.
Oh, okay. Reasonable.
Oh, and just...
One flashbang. Shox now needs to just brute force his way into the B-bomb site. Nap is so low. Shox will finish the job. Stewie doubles up, and Shox almost finds a third on that swing. Instead, it's 3 for Liquid and a...
Concerned. ZywOo will nail that first shot, and he loses Masuta. ZywOo at 8 HP, trying to clutch this one out. And it's too much to ask. Grim going to cancel him out of the round. The defuse is in for Liquid. And even score across the board for Liquid. Every single kill that Vitality have been able to...
Has to now give up short, and Fallen has been unwavering up on this CT position, finding pick after pick with the orb. Flashed in is Grim for another Fallen, trying to jump up Heaven to give it another go, and the bomb is loose as well. Grim has fallen, and Apex has climbed up on top of the boxes, so flipped on its head, a 4-on-2 back in the favor of Vitality as long as they can get the plant. RPK needs to give it a go, and again, the gap in the smoke. Vitality keep throwing down only one smoke on this bomb site, and all it is giving Liquid picks. Apex can't get in, and the fade is there in time.
For Vitality, grouped up at the top of ramp. This A site has not given them a lot of love, and in this round, Grim with the spray doubles up. The rest of the gang now just on cleanup duty. And while ZywOo lands some swift Eeg shots, still not going to be enough. One of them was onto Shox. Right now, angles, you should be ready for this AWP, but once again, it's just good at striking one off the tally and then getting out of there and setting up with a man advantage. Vitality, it's down to ZywOo and Apex. They're going to get the bomb planted at least. Come on, ZywOo, if there ever was a time to show us some mileage, it's got to be in a round like this. And there's the double. He needs the ace if he wants to close this round out for Vitality. They've got him backed into a corner, but this is where he's looking to do his best work yet. AK out, Molotov forcing him for the swing, though, and Elige holds his own. Defuses in for Liquid. They stop ZywOo as he's picking up momentum.
Here for Liquid, and Vitality is still trying to figure out solutions. Maybe mid is the answer. That's one thing that we've seen work for Shox, right? Finding timings in mid and coming in on backstabs. Sometimes working, sometimes not. But maybe putting more numbers there for Vitality could be a solution. Liquid have been mollying it out of the gate through that window, though. So if Vitality wants speed, they need to keep that in mind. But they straight...
Yeah, Fallen back on the angle. This time they smoke him off. That nade could be brute. Apex pushed up. Will get dinked on the immediate peak, and that makes it easy for Naf. But the trade comes through right away. Now, Fallen's hit a nice timing there, but he's spotted by ZywOo at ramp. And now they know about Fallen, so he is stuck between a rock and a hard place. RPK dropped out of the round. Elige retrieving that M4 also has armor to go behind it. And so you need to use Stewie a bit like a D committed to this, if they like it or not. They know that both players are here, but they have no other choice. And Elige takes the aggression. He's in with the double. And now it's ZywOo again. The Vitality are having a lean on to prop them up in a round like this. Because as he starts to swing in, he needs to nail this shot and then be quick with the response. The double peak potential is just huge. And even though he's dealt with Elige, still has to find Stewie 2K. He's been biding his... He's trying to seek it out, and Stewie's wrapped around. Another tag off the USP. Stewie 2K that bomb before you could even attempt anything. You could even make an argument.
1A when RPK dies there, and you know, Elige and Stewie in the 2-on-3 almost getting it.
A position. He starts to reroute in through CT and barrels through that CT smoke. Stewie on with the double, and even though he loses his teammate back in the site, Apex caught out in middle, leaves it all onto Masuta. Stewie's trying to deny that bomb plant, and there he is, swinging into the end. A big round for the men. 3
gets mollied off. Oh, Fallen caught out in the open, and now Grim in a similar spot. He's pushed back by the utility, trying to get back to the boost, and he mows him down blinded while he does. 2 kills and the bomb loose again. It's been the undoing of Vitality. Stewie on this flank has finally come into play. Shox no longer considering it, and that's the half. Liquid coming back in with 10 rounds on, question about it. Let's see if he can keep it up on the T side, holding B and even finding first blood. Shox gets aggressive to the dismay of Vitality as 2 picks go the way of Liquid, and they just keep pushing. They just keep getting in the face of the Frenchman. 5-on-2. This pistol is over. It's damage control for Vitality, and Grim, well, he can't control that damage, but the plant's actually not in. The bomb's very late. Vitality, they think that maybe that's a fake, and they run right back to check B. It's actually the delayed take of Liquid that makes Vitality doubt themselves.
Yeah, that's really upsetting. You know, you don't realize it, and you understand why they make that call. They're like, well, you know, we've had Grim, and he just wrecked us single-handedly. especially with Stewie getting that opener, holding B early. And so this pistol round is out. Liquid pick it up. Grim. You know, they're 11-5 up. They want these conversions. They want the straight sets up to 13. And they're looking very composed right now. You can feel the pressure that Vitality are under, making a bit of a gamble call to rotate Shox away from B early. And little do they know it, that would be the wrong call to make. Now just one man left in the defense of this B bomb site. It's RPK, who's been seriously quiet so far. So now trying to step up is only good for one on the back of that Deagle. ZywOo gets set up over at the... Oh, look at this run. He gets deep, but Fallen's ready for it. Outdoing ZywOo again. And so the numbers now dwindling. It's just Apex left alive, and there's Fallen in with a third.
CT half. Dire Straits. Stickers in the face, and Apex has fallen down. They're gonna push B. Grim's ready for it. He's waiting. Oh, through the smoke, and goodbye, Vitality. They do get one, but even grabbing the AK and getting away is going to be a pipe dream with Naf also in the corridor. And Mizuta in ladder in a 1-on-4. Using the speedy ladder technique, but it's not going to work wonders. Liege is there on a timing, and Liquid.
Smoke, it's concealing a terrifying truth. A Liege with the trade, and you'll take that if you're Liquid. You've taken a big hit out of the ranks. One of those AWPs removed. And once again,
bit of a mess, and Mizuta cleared as well. Apex needs a multi-kill. He gets two. Is that really enough, though? 2-on-2 with the site taken now by Liquid. Fallen coming with the bomb can plant, and Liege provides cover, swapping sides of the site.
These peaks over that they would need to give. With no kit, Vitality, you've got to get on that bomb sooner. Run best in the likes of ZywOo on the other side. This round in towards the A site again. Mizuta is the only man left standing. The flank will net them one. And Misuta's Deagle still stepping up, is suddenly asked to do it all. He's left in the clutch. A big ask of Mizuta. Oh, he nails the third. Mizuta making it feel doable. Naf's back in with the swing, and Mizuta, the monster, puts up.
Fakes out that he's running B-rail, like he lets Mizuta see him cross out, and I think he looks at the clock and sees 15 seconds. Gains no knowledge, but Shox swinging out. Oh, they kill Mizuta. Grim, what an entry, doubling up. Oh dear, 2-on-3 now. Liquid given a chance, given a path into this B, be able to cross with the bomb as well, and there's no way they can stop this plant unless nades can do it for them. The molly comes in, swinging into the armorless tees. There's one, and another. Easy does it for Vitality. Only Grim alive. And two players at B means no bomb plant today. He doesn't even have the package, even if he hits the shots, and that is a tough task. They go through it. They throw their own, but with a stack. Mizuta, oh, he can find a timing. He could find players leaving the bomb site, but he might not find anything if Fallen hits this shot. They chase him down. They go back up the ramp. ZywOo aggressive, but so does RPK. And Vitality collapse on Liquid, but it comes crumbling down. Shox may find Naf. He's stuck, though. 1-on-2. Liquid are going to beat him to the B bomb site if they want, but they fake him out. And Shox, does he doubt himself? Because he heard them running, and suddenly he loses sound, but still stays.
Awareness here, right? So at least begin this rotation back early. Shox is so often the king clutch.
So we're playing with fire, and Liege playing with smoke, but it's Apex to catch him running through. Can't escape thanks to Stu. ZywOo got tagged earlier. RPK got burnt out on B by a Molotov. He was at stairs trying to run ability on Vitality. The A-ramp crunch was actually pretty good previously in the last round, but they don't really have the numbers to do the same again.
This fight, if it comes through, matters a lot. The Shox wins it. If he dies...
Nice, Apex. I mean, he's not ready for the third, but he clicks back and finds 4 kills. Not what you expected. Naf denied entry. And Apex, styling. No ace today.
Yeah, I mean, the ace is denied, right? But for Naf, even going back to T-spawn is thwart with danger. Spots the man out here. Oh dear, and is in with the second. 50 seconds left on this clock. Potentially, there's a pretty clean path in towards that A bomb site, but he's looking for his... You consistently make the high-risk, high-reward play of ramp progression, and it's left your teammates in a very bad spot, and they're now left to pick up the pieces, and they can't manage it. Shox in the 1v3 to decide if this goes the distance, if this goes to a bomb site, and even odds is hard enough, let alone when you are the only man left. Gone all this way. We've come to Mirage, the third map, Liquid versus Vitality. It's gone the distance. And it's given us two great maps to Counter-Strike. And I think I agree with Yanko here. I don't think you can call who's going to take this. Surprising after how good Liquid looked on that last map. So here it is.
Yeah, flashing further. Oh, Grim misses some shots. It's the USP to pick up one, but Elige double trades, and Shox now knows it's far past the reality of winning this round, fallen very fast. And it's Elige with 3 and Liquid on the board with their first to start off this third map. Yeah, this is going to be a banger. I'm super excited. We saw Liquid looking really good on this map the other day against FaZe, right? We had a lot of like window boosting for Stewie on B splits. Stewie was really causing problems on Lurk in middle. And yeah, and Fallen's given us some great rounds in this series already, especially back on Vertigo. So Liquid, yeah, they were unable to pull the comeback over on Nuke, but the firing pot shots, they are out behind the boxes.
Being this patient. Second man swings, Fallen gets the attention, and it allows Grim to pounce in a pretty meaningful way. That B site is just cracked wide open by Team Liquid. They're going to move in uncontested. Stewie's even hunting down these players that are attempting to save. Not the prettiest spray you've ever seen. But Apex and RP.
But you take what you can get in that situation. Liquid already off to a strong start on the T side. And this is really where they're going to be unleashed, right? Vitality may have picked the CT side, which is pretty standard, pretty normal. But the momentum now in Liquid's pocket and the chance to just dance around in this terrorist half. So a lot of B splits in that FaZe game, so already Liquid off to a similar juncture. Fully go for Vitality around the saved weaponry. Ooh. Oh, the nade.
I think we can see Stewie can do here. And now the B plays on the cards. Masuta with the swing and the double up as well. Oh. Ollie's raining through, but he does live to tell the tale. Stewie cutting down these rotations, but that doesn't matter if you don't have the bomb. Naf's been able to grab it and now runs for the hills. Looking at a bomb plant in a round where really it shouldn't be happening. This CT swing could deceive.
Although he doesn't know it, it's Stewie with the opener. Liquid, they can go wherever they want right now. But why? It was straight away from this B bomb side, right? Liquid is set up for this play, and in they go.
Yeah, Masuta doesn't hold the line here. This is a save, and he's already tagged down low.
Ooh.
1-for-1's it, but that still might be the save call for Vitality. Maybe they give this a look in, right? See it at jungle to deny the early rotations. I think that's a really nice way of approaching it. And so that'll be a 4th on the board for Team Liquid.
Yeah, a few guns to buy around it for Vitality. They can drop the AWP. They can do really what they want here. So
the AWP off the angle, but it's not peeking into apps. Masuta instead is the man to go peeking in, and now you have to try and run into ZywOo as well. That's a pretty meaty B hold if ever you've seen one. Naf, there's the first, and he spots ZywOo as well. Oh, the tag is in. Does get the reload off, but the repeat can come through from the market. It's ZywOo to snatch it away. And Vitality are up onto a second. Masuta, it's becoming obvious early on that we need these kind of rounds out of him with the B plays that Liquid are throwing in. Whenever he's got these multi-kills, Vitality rather have found the round. So good as well. The fact that he gets that third jumping up on top of the van, that didn't look like it was meant to be, and yet he makes it work.
Mid-air spray transfer to the third. Like, yeah, that's just can't account for that if you're Liquid. Even get the mollies down and everything, and yeah.
Oh, we had a timing there, but instead they're deep now. Missing that one opportunity you're given. You don't have many more of them. Stewie with the double entry, nice. And the B site is overrun once more by Team Liquid. Nothing presents itself soon. It might just be another one of these saves. Shox is already out. You've got to be ready for if you're Vitality. And Apex, while he wins that fight, things are heating up for him now. ZywOo inside of A will put up a double, but it's Naf on this lurk. They don't check for RPK, and it's down to the 1v1. RPK closes it, retrieves the AWP as well. And it's that secret third man up in the Palace.
Yeah, with ZywOo default, the last thing you're expecting is a Balk player, right? But that's exactly who's covering ZywOo, right? He's AWPing towards Con ramp, and RPK is watching the Palace, but with Liquid having no one in that position, Naf hits some nasty shots out ramp, and it still does not matter. Great stuff for RPK. Looked a bit scary on the second spray, but he hits the wallbang just in time. Coming down to the wire. And that was with a 5-on-4 for Liquid, right?
Tucked in over a firebox. This could get really weird really quickly. RPK, oh, Shox has dove through the smoke as well. No one's checked for RPK yet, so he goes undetected for now.
Oh.
But all the kills come up in favor of Liquid in the blink of an eye, and ZywOo is left a long way away from the action.
Ooh, barrel. Hello, Stewie. Ooh.
Foxman, you're in a really rough spot here. There's the Deagle to open up the round, and a second found as well. It was 2 nice shots, right? But you needed 5, really. And so this is an 8th on the board.
No survivors. No prisoners. Well,
actually, we got a survivor on our hands here. Here you go.
Yeah, not a prisoner, though. He's not trapped. I mean, Liquid is just going to lose too many guns. You do want to keep your economy intact. But Naf is here.
Yeah, him and Naf done incredible stuff for Vitality. But this double AWP now, we want it to show up, and it does get the 2 openers.
Flanking is if you do get a split by a Palace player and an up connector, and you're left in T to the stairwell. Yeah, Apex, is he ready for this? Has happened time and time again, and Elige pounces from the sidelines, even killing the AWP. RPK forced into a fight that he does not want to take, and Masuta trying to chase, but the smoke provides cover for Liquid on A.
Ways for Liquid. Not only is it the thing that, as we just saw, makes it impossible. Actually, of course, as I say it, Fallen leaves. Now they realize it is the B hit. They were right in this assumption, and they should have kept these numbers here. They've lost 2 of the 3 players. Grim's cancelled out as well. So it is just going to be this save. It's a bit of a shame, man. Like Liquid, they look like they made their minds.
Yeah, you've got to commit with your gambles, right? Like, you can't be left...
Please, they hear you, and Apex just chases him down. Naf somehow USPs ZywOo. Oh, but then a kind of anticlimactic ending to that round there. Naf may as well have a look in. He's got a Mac 10, he can make some money here. See, if the plan was always to throw the Mac 10 away, I would have tried to see what I can get.
Yeah, some people like stats, Harry. Some people like numbers.
Yeah, not only that, I guess there were still SMGs in play for Vitality, so you're just denying a little more money, right?
Doesn't make too much difference in the long. Still get caught out moving to look at the A site.
It's also scary because now for Liquid, like, this is a real grind. Like, this is far more grindy than you would have liked at a 10-5 half. The money is so stacked for Vitality, and the confidence is starting to build up as well. So here we go, another chance at redemption, another chance to keep this lead, and Vitality doing everything in their power to claw their way back into this game. It's 10-9. I almost said 10-10. Vitality looking like they want to explode into this A bomb site. 3 in Palace, 1 at ramp, and ZywOo selling a mid lurk, but Fallen besting him in that head-to-head. Elige, good for the opener, and the tag onto Masuta leaves him low. There's Grim to finish the job, and into the crossfires they go. It's Apex left up. There's a man trapped behind default. The other 2 with the mystery, and the weapon switch.
It's not pretty, is it? But it's around for Liquid. It's them on the board, and it's taken some time for them to do it. That's huge for Liquid, considering the consequence of the previous round, right? Losing 1 man and calling a save, that's a heartbreaker. Liquid needed to make it worthwhile by winning the follow-up, and that they do. So keeping themselves above water. Grim with a big hold on the A site as well. It's still a very scary round for Vitality. By Kevlar with $5,000. It's not what you like.
How on earth do you win this if you're a Liege? That's not a bad start, but yeah, that was always the problem, right? So many players who could trade that kill. It's in the air. And once more, they're trying to hunt these saving players.
Time soon, just to re-smoke. They run through. Naf with a spray, but he's blinded after one. And now at the back of the site, having to do it all is Stewie 2K. Molly is going to push anyone out of the car into default. Stewie can't see anything yet. That's a teammate Molly to try a site. Masuta waiting, and he's got one. Can't follow up. Elige given a gun and a chance in the Palace to do some damage. Shox finds him with a Mac 10. Naf needed the kill. He needs anything he can get, but they're hunting him down on the site, and Vitality do deal with this eco round with ease. Only the CZ.
This from happening. Because Vitality now in the lead on the back of the...
Yeah, and you're now getting in your head if you're Liquid as well, right? Like you felt like this was already won. You felt like you had this series in the bag, and now you know the Vitality are creeping up on you. They even call a pause, that being Vitality. Just making sure everything is perfect and everyone knows their role in the follow-up round. And look at the money. Apex, $14,000. We're not going to be seeing Vitality Eco anytime soon, if ever, in the rest of this game. So Liquid have a lot to do. Look at the rounds. The 1 round Liquid win, that's the round post saving on B with 4 guns. They win that on the A site. Otherwise, nothing really to rely on. And Vitality were kind of stuck in this situation as well, right? Where they were just getting dealt like really nice executes from Liquid. The mid control was there, more so for Liquid than Vitality in the first half. And even though we haven't seen as many Ts from the French side in mid in this half, it's not like Liquid have had any say there. The Orb's never been in window. They never aggro pushed it. Maybe these are answers for push. I like the space taken by Liquid. And if Elige can get it
on this AWP, for Vitality, the swing comes in. Shox has got their back. Up onto the stairs he goes, but a triple peek from the con side. It's not going to happen. Team Liquid. Last hurdle. Oh, when you're in a pinch, man, Elige is the guy for the job. Opener secured again.
PK, but tucked in, waiting. Back to middle. Stewie's taking it away from Naf, and for good reason. With a shot like that, Shox is gone, and well, as we were saying, these early advantages still in the Liquid camp. No getting through, no getting past, and oh my, it's a mow down. Elige finally dead, but it's too little too late for Apex, and Liquid find 15 like that. This series coming to its culmination.
Trying to go fast out ramp. It's actually ZywOo to snatch that opener away, and a low player peeking the stairs. It's Fallen putting on a little bit of a masterclass for us. Elige helping out from behind triple, and this is all but falling apart. Shoxy, last man standing, 1v3, and he's been spotted now in the bottom of middle. And for Shox, he knows that this one